Attention campers, RVers, and outdoorsmen. This could save your life and your life savings. It doesn't matter if you're young or old, use a tent or drive the Taj Mahal on wheels, have a travel trailer or a toy hauler with all the toys. Whether you're a full-time RVer that's traveling the entire country and seeing all 50 states, or maybe you're a part-timer that gets to take the toy hauler out a couple times a year with all the toys. Even if you're an only when I get drawn for a big hunt timer, we all have one thing in common. One thing we all know, some of us worry about, and we all hate to admit, is that emergencies happen. You may be thinking, I've got health insurance and my auto insurance. What else is there? Go to insurityfinancialservices.com and find out. There you can meet me, Tim, and find out about the two must-join associations for any outdoorsman, ASBA and MASSA. ASBA, which stands for American Senior Benefits Association, is a free association you can join at any age that gives you part of the Passport program, which is a national discount that most Fortune 500 companies give their employees. And MASSA, which stands for Medical Air Services Association, which pays 100% of all ambulance charges, whether it's in your medical network or out of your medical network. It covers ambulances by air and by ground. In a true medical emergency, whether it's a heart attack, a stroke, or a head trauma, you want to be at a level 1 trauma. The problem is, in the United States, out of the 1,154 trauma centers, there's only 190 level 1s. In a typical emergency situation, you call 911 and a ground ambulance will pick you up and bring you to the nearest geographical hospital without exception. If that isn't a level 1 trauma, the hospital will have you fill out an ABN form, Advanced Beneficiary Notification of Non-Payment, making you 100% financially responsible before they load you in a bird and transport you to a level 1 trauma. The problem is, air ambulances are actually considered a common carrier and not classified as a medical expense, making it the #1 most denied claim by insurance companies. This could cost you tens of thousands of dollars. That's where MASSA comes in. It covers you by ground, by air, anywhere. It even covers fixed wing ambulances. MASSA's got a slew of other benefits too, like visitor transportation. If you're hospitalized for more than 7 days away from home, MASSA will fly a family member or friend round trip via common carrier to go visit you. Or return to home services, where they will transport you to a local hospital to recuperate, or if you get released with a clean bill of health, they'll help arrange your flight back home too. Or if you travel with minor children or your fur babies, and there's a medical emergency, rather than just pinning a $20 bill to their collar and wishing them the best of luck, MASSA would hire a qualified attendant to fly with the kids to get them back to where they need to be. And MASSA's most popular benefit is the vehicle return. Any car, van, RV, truck, or motorcycle that you own will be towed back to your residence. MASSA even paid to have an RV towed all the way from Canada to Arizona. And not to be morbid, but if you pass away more than 100 miles away from home, MASSA will transport your body. And if your adventurous, outdoorsy spirit brings you outside of the United States, you're covered there too with their worldwide coverage. MASSA is not just for when you travel, it's for all the time. In fact, 90% of all emergencies happen within 5 miles of your home, which makes sense because, well, we spend about 90% of our time within 5 miles of our home. But with this, there's no deductibles, there's no claim forms, there's no health questions, there's no dollar limits, there's no networks. And you can go to www.insurityfinancialservices.com today to enroll. But until then, stay awesome and adventure on.